Okay, I've got 15 after, so we'll go ahead and start. Let me mute you guys out. There are several. Come on, mute out. Uh-oh. You know, it does that when there's a bunch of people. Let me see. There we go. There we go. I was going to say, there's still, there's 11 of us here. There's supposed to be 18. So there are several that are just monitoring this, which is fine. But if you guys that are here live can ask the questions, the other guys don't. So the other guys, if you have anything you want to bring up, be sure you holler at me. As I was telling my class this week while I'm down here in Florida, I've got some kind of, we got Phil's just joined us. I've got some kind of upper respiratory thing. So if you see me reaching for lots of drinks, and in fact, I'm going to go ahead and get started with my cold ease, get some more zinc in my system. Okay, I'm going back to Gold Rush. Okay, now part of this assignment on Gold Rush was to play it in I remember playing in key of C. D would have been pretty easy. We can play it in G, the first part an octave lower. We can play the second part an octave higher. The octave higher on the second part, you're going to have to come down to here. Things like this, you can work them out, but they're really not necessary. You can I'm at the triplet at the end of the third line. That's the only way to do it. So you can do that as well. The first part would go down low. I'd have to see what it is. That's what I thought. So find it an octave lower. Fool around with it through the summer. Okay? So here's what we got on Gold Rush. We got it where it's at. We got it in the key of C. We got it in the key of D. It wouldn't hurt to do it in the key of A also, because that's where the fiddle players are going to do it at. And if you could do it in A without a capo, you'd be the king. And then take the first part, drop it an octave lower. Take the second part and drop it and jump it an octave higher. Because it starts on this B, the octave higher is right there. And you don't want to do it this way. I don't think you do. I don't think you do. You could jump back and forth, because we have now mastered that jump on using the open string. So you got that as well. So I've just piled on 5 different ways to play Gold Rush. Work on it, okay? And it's just really noodling with it. You wouldn't want to work on it, for a solid hour. You'd want to work on it for just a few minutes at a time. 10 minutes, Okay, let's go ahead and play it where we have it, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. just throw some numbers at me here. How are we doing on that? I bumped it up a little bit in speed, not too much. That's good, guys. No low scores here. Middle of the road to near excellence. Okay, now we did this. Have we done this ninth chord? Does it ring a bell to anybody? Like this one? Does it ring a bell? I've got a yes and a no. So now I'm kind of wondering. All right, you know this diminished chord, this one on the first four strings. This diminished chord, if you move it one set of strings west, then it ends up being a ninth shape. Okay, and so what I have here in Katie Hill, that's right, very good. Okay, you got it, Greg. All right, now we know who's been playing the chords in Katie Hill now. All right, so the back end of Katie Hill will work for the last four measures of this song as well, of the first part. I think maybe the second part too. First part. Actually, here, the difference is going to be, I saw that, Steve. The difference is going to be, you got your G, the G9, and you're hitting the fifth string bass, regular C chord. You don't need the C7. C sharp diminished, D7, and then alternate your bass, and then G. Okay, and that's going to take care of measure 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, and it's pretty much, I think, the same in Bill Cheatham. Okay, there's the last four measures, you can use this Texas style walk on it. So it'd be the same with measure 14, 15, 16, 17. No, measure 14, 15, 16. How can that be? 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, 14, 15, 16, 17. I figure it was... Anyway, I think it'll work there. Let's see. Yeah, measure 14. Okay, so the second line and the fourth line, those can be your chords now. Okay, any questions on that though? The only one that's going to be different to you, if you haven't done your Katie Hill chords, you'll see them there. This is 9, and I got the fifth string 2, the fourth string 3, the third string 2, and the second string 3. And you kill all the strings you're not holding. Then it's going to go into C. Then it's going to go into C sharp diminished. Okay. Fifth string 4, fourth string 5, third string 3, second string 5, and then into D7, and then alternate your bass. Ding from the top. All right, any questions on those chords? You got 6 things to do now with Gold Rush. Okay, Let's run this dark as a dungeon. Now, of course, we're running all these for Greg because he hadn't been here. We're doing it for the team now. Okay, dark as a dungeon. Sure. Okay, boom, chuck, chuck, boom, chuck. So there you go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Hold it here a sec. I looked up to see if Scott was still here, and I might have dropped a measure. I don't want to do that on you guys. Let's take it back to the top. 1, 2. Did it for the team. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Back. Here we go. Okay, how'd that one go? I got a little misty on this side. How'd it go for you guys? Was it too fast? No, I think 3.2. Not too fast, good. Yeah, you just got to whip those triplets in there. That, I think, is the hard part. Yeah, good. Yeah, that's all right. That's what we've got the summer for, huh, Phil? Okay, let's try this Katie Hill, one of my favorites. Whew, that's a mess of notes. Here we go. Let's do it slow. We'll do it several times. All right, we're somewhere in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Here we go. That's good stuff. Same speed, let's go back. Let's bump it up there. Okay, so now where are we on this one? The first time through, first and second time were slow. Let's find out there first. How do we do on the slow version? So Greg, I bet you just fell apart everywhere, didn't you? Yeah. And then when we picked it up, yeah, good. Did when I got up to the faster speed, let's look at that. I'm going to put a bunch of X's across here. It just means that I like you guys a lot, you know. Oh, you think it was easier or faster, huh? Huh. Okay, good. All right. Let's play the chords through, and I want to do them pretty slow. Somewhere in here. Okay. All right. Slow and steady. If you don't have the chord down, try for it. You know, just get your fingers in a cluster and get a strum in there. Okay. Let's see. Let's do it this way, where we're just doing 2 strums for each chord. Okay? Keep this hand going. Don't let it stop. And let's try to get through the chords on this. But this is pretty slow. Okay? 1, 2, here we go. Second part. Did anyone stay with me through that? Just throw a hand up. Is anyone able to stay with me? That's good. You know, there's a couple of you doing that. Yeah. Ken, you're being straight with us. Nope. It's a mess of chords. There isn't anything really else to do with it either. You know, the thing, well, something that you can do is you can turn the G into a G6. Bob, I'm going to throw your hand down, but if that's a question, go ahead and throw it back up there. Okay. You're on the air.
Okay, Steve, could you show that C sharp diminished chord just a second? I think I got it, but I just want to make sure.
Yeah. Is that what you got?
So it's on the fourth fret, isn't it?
Yeah, it's going across the. Yeah, I'm on the fifth string, so it's 4, 5, 3, 2.
Right.
Go ahead and hit yours.
Okay, so it's 4, 5. Oh, see, I'm okay. I know what I'm doing.
You're not playing it lefty, are you?
No.
That's it.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I gotta move my hand down though. Like that?
Wait a minute. Hit it again. Something sounded funny there. Yeah, hit it again. Yeah, that's it. Okay, now I've muted you back out. Now the other one that you can add in here if you want to is you need to know this is a G6. And if you've gone through my rhythm class, you've worked on this one. This one is 6 string 3, second finger, and the second finger starts this chord off. Okay, I don't think we've done this one in this class. G6, so it's second finger on the 6 string 3, fourth string 1, fourth string 2, second string 3, third string 4, and you mute out all the strings you're not holding. That would replace all the G chords, particularly if you're going to do this kind of rhythm. Okay. All right. Okay, any questions on this, Katie Hill? Anything there? Okay. Let's go ahead and move on. Run this Kitchen Girl one time. Cool song. I really like this one. Okay. Here we go. So I guess we'll start off around here. Okay. A little slower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Didn't read it. So we did it 2 times slow. That would have got it into our fingers, and I went ahead and picked it up a little bit. So how did we do at the end there? That was good. Good job, guys. Good. I've got I've actually got my boy on the road. He's trying to drive from Florida to California. Let me just tell him he's saying his car is having trouble out on the road trip. So, okay, I'm back with us. I used to have in the workshops, if someone's phone rang, I used to be real snotty about it. I said, well, I guess we'll all wait for you, and so and then I did that one time, and the guy's daughter was in an accident, so I never did that again. So now he's somewhere out in Wyoming, and he's saying that his car had a hard day, so I don't know what that means. All right, so now what I want to do here is a set of triplets. Triplets take a long time to get down smooth. Fast ones. These are going to be fast because we're going at this speed. Diddle 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 diddle. Lucky you. Okay, but we work on it now, so that in our old age we can learn to play it. That's pretty much what it is. Okay, so it's like I'm targeting the third measure on the first page, last line. It's doing these triplets for those notes. Yeah. So it's hitting the note and then backing up 1 fret. And then so the first one's 1 2 1. And then the next one's open on the second string, back to the third string 2, back to the second string open. So it's B A B, C B C, D C D. So it's you have to realize how fast you're playing compared to real time. So beginning of measure 10. Okay, that's the only place. Good luck. So you're actually also hitting them going down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. It's straight down ups. Down, up, down, up, down, up. But the first triplet of each set has to be hit with an accent. So the downs are no problem. But here you're going to do an accent on the up. You really got to nail it. Even the D, C, D at the end. Okay, any questions on that? While I sip my tea. Where is measure 12? Measure 12. So you're starting off your second part. Now I'm at measure 12. Now I'm on the next page. And that's the only triplet. Okay? All right, any other questions on that? Good. You guys will be hot rodding that one at the end of the summer, I know that. The first measure. Oh. Are you talking about this? Is that what you mean, Jeff? Now, I stick that stuff in there, and I wonder, do these guys, are they grabbing this when I'm doing this? Because usually what I'll do is I'll play it straight first, so there's no confusion. This is what you're supposed to be doing. And then I go ahead and throw in these little, as Norman Blake used to call them, pretties, you know? And that's a real nice one. That's a very delicate and dainty set right there. So it's 5-7-5. Okay? And it takes place of the second A note. Then you do the same thing for G, so you have some symmetry there. Okay? Now you can put the same measure instead of the strum measure. You can do the same first measure again. Let me do it again. Okay. The only other thing I did in here was a different kind of rhythm thing for measure 5. Let's see. I changed 1, 2, 3, 4. I changed the timing of it. Each strum really got 2 beats, but it's a da 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 da. And I think we went over that last week. You can even hit the power chord through that. There's a lot of neat stuff you can do. There's not many old-time tunes that have as much leeway that you can really play around with them. Okay, questions, comments? Okay, good. Let's go ahead and run this 8 more miles. This one was pretty neat. I like this one. And I also do it at a C position. So you may want to learn this, learn a break in C position. But the banjo players that you'll play it with will do it at a G. Okay. Let's not do it too fast to start. Or is there anything else on June Apple that we want to talk about? Anything else there? Okay. Here we go. Let's run this 8 more miles. Somewhere in here. I think we can do that. Let me slow it down just a hair. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Okay, so who was staying with me at that speed? How many of you were there? Just throw a hand up there. Okay, good. Good. That's quite a few. So let's go ahead and run that. Let's go ahead and run it again. Let's get it under our fingers. We'll pump it up a little bit. Because I've got to learn it too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. it up a little bit. One more time, a little faster. Let's give it a go. Okay, I'm going to take off on it. There we go. Okay, was anyone with me at the end there? Did anyone? Barely. Good. Close. Good. I thought that was a pretty good clip right there. I thought that was a pretty good clip. All right, good. Okay, any questions on this one? Any rough spots you want to talk about? Now, Don, are you being sarcastic with us? I'm thinking you are. Oh, I don't know. It's just hard to say when people are typing. I thought that was pretty quick. If you were staying with us, Sarah, you're doing pretty good. I thought that was fast. Yeah, this is 8 more miles to Louisville. It was quick, yeah. See, we in the trade call it 8 more miles. We don't have to say to Louisville. We just say it's 8 more miles. Yeah, it was quick, Don. But now, I did that so you'll have the YouTube clip. You know, you have to play with people that are playing faster than you. So go through it like we did it. You do when we started off, it was pretty slow. If you were getting half of the notes when we finished, your slower speed was going to be much better because you got your fingers used to moving faster. You've gone through the tune so many times. So go back to the YouTube clip wherever it started. Do the first 2 slow ones, and I bumped it up, and then went, even faster. So you have plenty of YouTube there to practice with. Okay. The last song we're going to do here is this June Apple that I sent today. And special thanks to Steve Solomon for showing that. I did send it out, but I didn't blind copy everybody into it, and that's really what happened. It went out at 1:30, but it came to me. So I thought everybody got it. So if that ever happens, let me know, like Steve did. Just let me know. Okay. Let me run this one time. I don't think you're going to have any trouble with this one. This is in the key of A. Generally in the key of A, which I'm going to be in second position. But this is one of those modal tunes also. The G's should be sharp in the key of A, but they're all natural. All right? And oftentimes, I think those things are from like a dulcimer, like a lap dulcimer, or an instrument that doesn't have all the notes, you know? I don't know. This one, you know, it's pretty strong melody on the first part, so it may not be that way. But usually these modal ones are like that. But let me go ahead and run this one time. June Apple's a great tune. Let me point this out. When I was early on trying to figure out my hand grip, this is one that taught me a great deal, this song. I used to when I was playing on the treble strings, I would rest my heel of my thumb on the bass strings to mute them out. Okay? And I just heard when I was playing this, all this orchestra of notes coming out because I was letting everything ring. But this is muted. Okay? This is not muted. This is staying off the strings. Right away. Hear that? See that? It's amazing. And I used to think I wanted to cut those overtones out. But no, that's part of the instrument. That's why people play harp guitars, because all those low notes start ringing sympathetically. They call it sympathetic triggering. So anyway, I wanted to point that out. So make sure that your strings are ringing good on the bass side. All right, let me run it again. Let me go back to the top. So I've got the fingers marked on the first line. I'm hearing thunder roll through. If this cuts off, so you see that switch from a third position to second. Then you stay in second. But when you get to measure 5, you got to go back up. Actually, the switch to come back is over the 3 of the second string, that D note. That's going to be your second finger. roll it back again. See what I mean? So it's 3 3 1 2 1 2 1, and then back up into second position. All right. So that's measure 6. Okay. 3 1 open 2 1 open 2 1. So just stair step it back. Okay. It was arranged particularly specially that way. All right. Back up. There was that same. Okay, Don. Let's see. Well, no, it wasn't Don that asked for the triplets. Okay, now I'm in A. I'm going to stay in this A position. I don't have to go up to the 5th fret. So I'm going to be in second position as much as I can, with the exception of the measures that have a 1 in them. Okay, I got to jump back for that, but then I get right out of it. Because I'm doing G, D. Now here I'm using first and second finger for the whole measure 14. Okay? First and second finger measure 14 and 15. Now, if you can, you can pop a 1 in there right at the end. Because you're traveling to the open string. So you don't have to stop on the A. You can hit an A flat to get down to the G. But you have to be quick with it because it's going to be the first finger doing it. Unless you set up your fingers another way. I don't do that because, you know, here's one finger. You know, because I think of the tones that I have to hit, not necessarily the frets. So if I've got to hit that descending line there, A flat, G, I'm just going to hit it. If my thumb could reach around the front, I would do it that way, you know. So the second, measure 14. Switch back, switch up. It's just a down up, and then and you're drifting on down to the open string. If you want to throw that in there, you don't have to. Okay, let's. Any questions so far? Scott, what'd they do? Fire you? Oh, I forgot you're the boss. All right. Also, something I noticed. We did Rights of Man hornpipe. We did Rights of Man in 203, I think. If you were in 203, you did Rights of Man. If you didn't do 203, there's some great tunes back there. You may want to jump back there and grab them. Anyway, point being is that when you do these Celtic songs, you can jump from key to key. That one's in E minor, but I can jump right in. I can start June Apple and jump into that. Second part. You can jump right into another tune if it's a Celtic nature, right? You can go from June Apple, for example, right into Fisher's hornpipe, Ricketts hornpipe, any of them. It's really cool because they're in different keys. In the bluegrass world, in the country world, we learn to modulate to get to the next key. Celts don't do that. They look at each other and boom, they just play the next song. You know, so it's pretty neat. All right, let me run the chords on this. I'm going to do it slow, and I want you to find some of the bass notes. 1, 2, 3. Do, 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 do. Okay. So take that slow version and learn those just little bass walk things, because I don't want you boom chuck boom chuck boom chuck the whole time. I want you to add some color into the backup as well. Okay, but I think that stuff really doesn't have to be explained. It was done slow enough that you should be able to find it, and I want you to be looking at it to find it. Okay. Questions, comments, answers? Oh, no problem. Okay, gang, I'm going to see probably half of you at camp in just a couple weeks, and I appreciate it, guys. Yeah, I'm going to see you soon, and otherwise, you can go ahead and sign up for the fall class. This class has 18 in it. I can only have 25 students in it, so we're adding in more, and then after the next series, we're going to add in more. So it's just you don't want to get locked out. So already signed up. Yeah, that's right. I saw that go by. Anyway, gang, if you have any questions, you know the deal. Send me the email. Till the fall. That's right. Thanks. And occasionally frustrating. Well, you wanted occasionally frustrating. Great. Great. I'm so glad. If you guys have any kind reviews and you want to email them to me, I can put them on the website, and I'd appreciate it. I'll put your first name and then last initial, and that'd be it. Anyway, gang, see you in the fall. I'm looking forward to it. Ciao.